men from Oneonta who were killed in the Civil War. The monument, foundation of the monument was paid for by the Riverside Cemetery Association, $240. The rest of the monument was, they collected $1,000 over a 2-year period, surprisingly enough, and set up a contract with Stephen Guile. Stephen Guile was a marble worker in Oneonta. He actually lived on South Main Street. That's where his marble factory was. And he built this monument. And it's very similar to one in Cherry Valley. Cherry Valley has a monument very similar. This is 1868. This monument, they initially asked for people to submit who died. They wanted documentation of some sort in June of 1870. This monument was dedicated in January 71. It was a 6-month time frame. Unfortunately, I think a lot of mistakes were made in terms of spelling of the names, and sometimes middle names were used. Also, there's 27 men who were killed. Actually, there were 36 that died from Oneonta. 160 men served in the Civil War from Oneonta, and 36 died. And the only one buried here, I think, is Hudson. He died after the war, but he's still on the monument. Now, it's important to note that, well, let me you can look at these here as we go along. Just look at them. 11 men died of killed in battle. 11 died of disease, and 5 died of in Civil War prisons. That's very typical of the Civil War, where the majority died of disease, actually before they were, rather than being killed in battle. And many, of course, died in prison. They might have gotten a disease in prison as well. 27 men. There's one particular man that I've researched pretty extensively, Willis separately. He has a hometown hero banner right in front of the cemetery. He was killed at Salem Church, May 3rd, 1863. Salem Church battle was a secondary battle at Chancellorsville in Virginia. He was in the 121st New York Regiment. 12 of the men on this are from the 121st Regiment. The rest are from the 152nd, has one or two, 43rd, and a couple cavalry regiments. But the majority are from the 121st New York Regiment. There are 8 battles listed on this monument. Williamsburg, Gettysburg, Antietam. Five were killed at Salem Church in the 121st. Salem Church is not mentioned. Even Chancellorsville is not mentioned. The other great battle of the 121st was Spotsylvania, which is in 1862. So I'm a little, I don't quite understand. So that's why I said they might have rushed this a little bit to list the battles. Maybe they didn't research where they died or how they died. But they should have been on there. And what it says, the soldiers of Oneonta lost their lives in defense of our country against the Great Rebellion in 1861. This was the place everyone went on Decoration Day, Memorial Day, from Oneonta. Now, nobody comes here on Memorial Day. Well, might have placed a few flowers. But Main Street, everyone goes down to Newell Park. But in Oneonta, this is the only memorial marker for the Civil War. Even down in Newell Park, every other war has a marker of some sort, but Civil War is not. So that's why I say this is a very important monument to salute the people who died from Oneonta, who fought from Oneonta in the Civil War.
on the marker is because they may not have known that information yet.
They should have. I think 1870. I mean, that's 5 years. They kept pretty good records. So I don't know. I'd love to see the process. I'd love to see the paperwork.
Yeah.
Because something was missing, or maybe, I don't know if politics got involved or not. So that could have been the case too. But like I said, the 6-month period in 1870, I think is a short time to put all this together.
I have a question.
Yep.
I can't read the first part of the harbor part up there. The second tier?
That's Cold Harbor.
Cold.
Yeah, the 8 battles listed.
It's a battle. I figured it wasn't, but I couldn't read it.
Yeah, and then you go 25 foot. Again, it's just a memorial for everyone. I think William Hudson, I think he has a grave at Riverside Cemetery.
Frank, you know the men that aren't included on the marker, right?
Yeah, I have a list.
Yeah.
I did that research.
So I should just preface this really quick with Frank has done extensive research on all of the Civil War soldiers in Oneonta, and it's all available on the Oneonta.history.org website. If you go to our research tab, you can pull everything up. It takes you right up to the thing.